Hello guys, this is young Jake's biomechanical analysis as a review, and we can see that the bottom video is 6 weeks in and the top video is when we started just over 6 weeks ago. What we're going to look at now is the strength in his lower legs. If we can focus on the right foot here and how high that foot is leading into his bum, okay, which is what we're talking about, this gap into there. And if we can go into the top one and have a look, if we just zoom in a little bit into that gap in there as well. Watch how that gap from the bottom one decreases when it's compared to the top one, which is what we've been working on. So we put that in there and you can see that he's got a gap in between his heel and his butt as he brings his leg through. Now, we wanted to work on strength and technique to bring his heel into his bum on the top frame. Okay, so we nullify that gap, which will give his knee a lot more room to lift forward, which will give his lower leg a lot more room to dangle out and land further forward. Okay, now we go to the bottom one. So have a look as we come through. It's already higher at this point. As he brings his heel in, it basically touches his butt. Okay, so now all that drive force is being coiled up in his hip flexors, which is now going to fire his knee forward at a much higher level. If we can go through frame by frame, you can see his knee height there is very good, very high. That as a whole is a very good running stance. Okay, if we go to the top video, we can see here he's upright too much. Okay, he's not leaning forward enough, and you can see that when we go back, his heel doesn't hit his bum on the way through, therefore his drive isn't fast enough, which will not lengthen his stride. Okay, his lower leg just comes out about a meter and a half from his other landing foot. So from there, that landing foot, it goes roughly about a meter and a half. This one in here, okay, it goes a little bit longer, and he's a lot higher in the air. Okay, which allows me to believe that he can go even further forward. Okay, if you have a look at this one here, he's not that high in the air. He's running flat across the floor. He's not running on his toes. Okay, he's flat-footed and then he comes off. Okay, what I like about this here is when he comes in, he's still flat-footed in here, which we need to work on. Okay, if we can go into there, I don't know if you saw that, but I'll replay it. So if we go back into the video from 6 weeks into the program, he's still a bit flat-footed. Okay, which is another area that we can hit to make sure that he gets even more propulsion to go forward. After we go through this, we come up, the knee gets nice and high, the arms are at a great level. In here, we can even get him a little bit higher if we want. The forward arm is still not good enough. That needs to hit his chin. If we go straight through and come into that one there, it's a great running stance from your lower leg leading in. Now we're going to work on your arms and your toe placement. Very good video, buddy. Very happy with this. To build that strength and have that technique to get your heel to your bum is very important. And to have you running on top of your body there, which is great. So as we come in, his standing leg is still slightly bent. So if we can see there how this takes that form, I'd love it to be a little bit straighter as opposed to being in and out. A lot to work on, but good improvements, mate. Very good improvements. Very happy with the stride, with the running texture. Like, see that there, that running posture is perfect. See this on the top here, you're too upright. Okay, in football, you need to be in that running man pose. So you should be happy with yourself. A lot to work on, but we've come a long way.